Let's talk about Fiverr. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 things that will contribute hugely to your success as a freelancer on Fiverr. So if you're watching me now and you're looking for how to monetize your skill, then Fiverr is one of the options that you should consider. And if you don't know what Fiverr is, then stay tuned to the end, because in this video, I'm going to explain to you what Fiverr is and also 5 things that will contribute hugely to your success as a freelancer on Fiverr. So let's head off straight to the business of today. The first thing you have to consider as a freelancer on Fiverr is your skill. I have said this countless times and I'll keep saying it. Your skill is the first thing that will determine your success as a freelancer, right? Because your skill is what you are offering. That is what people are paying you for. If that skill does not have a premium value attached to it, there is no how you can make good money. So if you are acquiring a skill or you want to offer a skill as a freelancer, you have to be very, very deliberate with the kind of skill you are offering or with the kind of skill you are acquiring. Maybe for instance, if you have a skill now and you want to acquire a skill, you have to be very, very deliberate, because your skill is the first thing that has to be in serious consideration. Nobody will pay you premium for a skill that is not premium. You have to understand this. For your skill to be premium, or for your skill to make you more money, it must be solving a very critical problem. So which problem is your skill solving? If it's not solving a problem that is critical, there is no how you can have critical money. You understand me? There's no how you can have money. So your skill have to be solving a very, very big problem for you to make big money. So which skill are you offering? So are you the kind of freelancer that the skill you are offering is just to remove background? You know, we have people like that remove background on Fiverr. You can make good money removing background for pictures. You need to learn a good skill. We have different skills that you can learn and you can make money. We have digital marketing, we have video editing. In fact, this skill is very, very high in demand currently because the need for content is increasing and people are looking for how to create more content. And video content is one of the content that is highly consumed currently. So video editors are making good money. If you know how to do this thing, I know how to position yourself, you will make more money. What about digital marketing? Everybody wants to sell. If you can sell, you are a king. So if you know how to run ads on Facebook, Instagram, Google, if you are good with the skill of digital marketing, you can make good money. What about graphic design? There's literally no industry that don't need the skill of a graphic designer. Just look around you. You must see something that has to do with graphic design. So graphic design is another skill that is also good. You understand me? So when it comes to you learning a skill, you have to be very, very deliberate. What about website design? You know, just check around you. Every business now have a website. And even if they have a website, they want someone to help them update something. You understand? So website design is a skill also that is very, very high in demand and that also have a premium value attached to it. So if there are many skills that are out there that are very, very good for you to learn, don't just be a freelancer that is just doing menial jobs up and down. You understand? Learn a very, very good skill, a skill that is high in demand and that is also solving a critical problem. With that, you'll be sure to be on your right path to success. So let's go to the second thing. The number 2, your profile. Your profile as a freelancer on Fiverr is very, very important. When I'm talking about your profile, I'm talking about your username, your profile picture, and your bio. These 3 are very, very critical. Your profile picture is very, very important. Let it be a headshot of yourself, a very clean and professional headshot, like what you are seeing here on my screen. Again, your username should be very, very easy. You can differentiate them with underscore. Like me, for instance, my username is Joshua Adejo1. But because I know that the word Adejo might be difficult for people to pronounce, I put underscore. That means it's Joshua underscore Adejo1. So people can be able to see that Joshua standing alone. You understand? So when choosing your username, you should try your best to make it very, very easy for people to memorize, because that's what people will take and know you. Again, your bio should be very, very easy. Don't just jump out everything with I have 25 years of experience, I have this, I have that. No, just go straight to the point. Who are you helping and how are you helping them? For instance, I'm a book designer, and one of the things I say is that my name is Joshua. I'm a graphic designer specializing in book design. I help authors like you create high converting book designs that will help them have more sales and ultimately make them bestsellers. And just with just some few words like that, I'll just close everything. So let your bio speak volume. Let it speak let it tell the client what you are doing and how you are doing it, and the people you are helping is very, very important. Very short and very straight to the point. With that, you're on your right path to success. Now let's head up straight to the third one. Now in your profile, we have different things like certification and other educational background. All these things doesn't really matter. Based on my experience and the time I've spent on freelancing platforms like Fiverr, all those things don't really matter. But if you have certification, you can add them. If you have educational qualification, if you have a master's or a degree, whichever one, just add it and just let us slide. But if you don't have, just move on. The third thing is your gig. This is the most important thing that has to do with your success as a freelancer on Fiverr. I said most important thing. Why? Because this is where everything happens. For instance, if you go to you go to an online store, a physical store to buy something, you go to a particular shop, right? Or let me just use the word. For instance, you go to a market to buy something, either an online market or a physical market. You go to a particular store to get that thing. That particular store you are going to is like your gig when it comes to freelancing on Fiverr. Don't forget, Fiverr is like a marketplace also. But the difference between the Fiverr and other markets is that on Fiverr, what they sell is digital services. So you go to Fiverr to buy digital services. Unlike you go to AliExpress or you go to Alibaba to buy a gadget or to buy something. But when you go to Fiverr, you buy digital services like graphic design, digital marketing, website design, coding, and stuff like that. That is the difference between Fiverr and other markets. You understand? But they are both markets. So your gig is like your store. That is the first thing people see. And whatsoever you put in that store, the way you present that store will determine if they will buy or not. So your gig is the most important aspect of your success as a freelancer. So you have to make sure it's well organized. When we talk about gig, we talk about different things. I'm going to be breaking down this thing in a very, very short time now. Number one, your gig title. Your gig title is what states the thing you are offering. The title of what you are doing. Let it be very, very short and let it be straight to the point. Don't try and mix words together trying to look for keywords where there is no keywords. Let it be very, very short and straight to the point in such a way that if people see it, they will know that this is what you are doing and these are the people you are helping. It's very, very important. Straight up to the point. You understand? We also have gig thumbnails. Your gig thumbnail is very, very important. Why? Because it's the first thing people see when they see you on that platform. So your gig thumbnail, I'll talk about your images now. Let it be very dope. Let it be very, very beautiful. Let it be very, very attractive in such a way that when people see it, they will want to see what is happening in that gig. Do a compelling gig thumbnail. It helps a lot. Number three, which is the third aspect of that gig now, your gig description. Your gig description is also very, very important. Your gig description is where you explain what that gig is doing. That's where you explain what that gig is addressing. So the problem the gig is addressing, how you are addressing that problem is very, very important. So when it comes to your gig description, use that section to really explain what you are doing. And that has to do with the problem you are solving. Your offers is very, very important. Your offers and also how they can work with you. Let it be very, very concise, straight to the point, and boom, you are good to go. Another thing, your gig tags. Your gig tags is very, very important. Your tags should be something that is related to the service you are offering. For instance, if you are a book designer, your gig tag should be like something like book formatting, Amazon Kindle publishing, book cover, all this stuff, PDF. Your gig tag should be something that is related to your to the service you are offering on that particular gig. When it comes to your gig, we have different things. We have number one, your gig title. Number two, your gig thumbnail. Number three, your gig description. Number four, your tags. It's very, very important for you to take note of all these things. And one of the things I would like to say is that when it comes to your gig thumbnails, Fiverr allows you to put a gig video. It's very, very important to do that. Your gig video is very important. It's very important for you to put a gig video. It increases conversion. When people see you speak to them, it increases conversion. I tell you the truth, it works like magic. So if you're watching me now and you have a Fiverr gig and there's no gig video on it, go and put one immediately. It's just a minute or so, or you can make it even 30 seconds. Just make sure you even if it's your name, and you can just like, hey, my name is Joshua and I'm a graphic designer and I help people like you do X, Y, Z and this, and just stop it like that. It helps also. When you talk to people, they trust you the more. So having a gig video is very, very important. In the next class or in the next video, I'm going to be sharing with you practical how you can create these gigs. I'm going to be going to my system and I'm going to be showing you how you can create a gig. So if you are watching this video, then try and watch the next one, which will follow after this. You understand me? So let's head up straight to the next one. Number 4, your portfolio. Number 1, I said your skill. Number 2, your profile. Number 3, your gigs. Number 4, your portfolio. Why wouldn't you have a portfolio as a creative? Your portfolio is like your CV, like your curriculum vitae. That is what people see and trust you. Nobody know who you are. Nobody know what you have done before. Your portfolio is what will speak for you. You understand me? So you can just come and say, hey, I'm a video editor. I'm a programmer. I know how to do designs. Let's see what you have done before. You understand me? Just like you going to look for a job and they ask you, where's your certificate? You're like, I don't have a certificate, but I can do the job. You just have to present something. So your portfolio is your edge and also contribute hugely to your success as a freelancer, right? Because this is what people see before they can trust you. Don't forget, they are paying you for it. And nobody will want to make his or her money go to a place where they don't believe that they will get value for it. So if you want to be successful as a freelancer, you need to have a portfolio. It's very, very important. If you are a digital marketer, have a portfolio. Let people see the ads you have run before, the level of conversion. If you're a designer, let people see the kind of design you have done before. If you're a logo designer, let people see the logos you have designed before. If you are a video editor, let people see the videos you have edited before. This is what will set you apart as a freelancer, because when people reach out to you, they want to see what you have done before. With that, that's what they will use to trust you. You understand me? So your portfolio is very, very important. Get it ready and intact at all times. With this, you can convert clients easily. The last but not the least is communication skill. This is one of the most underrated skills that a whole lot of freelancers trivialize. Your level of communication will determine how successful you will be. If you don't know how to communicate effectively as a freelancer, you will lose out from different opportunities. When I talk about communication, I'm talking about you having to understand the client's needs, you having to negotiate effectively, you knowing their problem in details. Communication is very, very important. Without good communication skill, there is no how you can land good jobs. So as a freelancer, you have to understand that communication is very, very important. Don't just be a freelancer that when a client just come in, boom, just start working. No, good communication skill leads to good conversion. If you know how to communicate effectively as a freelancer, you will convert clients like magic. And not just only convert them, you also know how to negotiate with them that at the end they also pay you well for your service. Because when communicating to them, you can be able to communicate your solution to them, you can be able to communicate your process to them, you can be able to communicate how you will help them, and with that, they will convert easily and they will pay you for your service, and they will pay you more than what you even expect, right? Because you're able to put yourself at the right spot. So communication is very, very important. So don't forget, this is a 13th day of our 365 skill monetization series. In the next video, I'm going to be sharing with you practical way you can create a gig as a freelancer on Fiverr. So I'm going to be summarizing all these things in the next video. Don't forget to watch it. Bye for now. I remain Joshua Dejo.